Dear students, today we will discuss loops in Python. First of all, I'll discuss what is loop. So in programming, there are certain situations where you need to repeat the instructions. For this purpose, we can use loops. Python provides two loops. The first one is for loop and the second one is while loop. In this video, I will explain for loop. So the syntax for loop is for, then variable, then in operator, and range function. Then with indentation, you can write the statements, whatever you need to repeat, right? As you can see in for loop, I have mentioned range function. So the working of for loop depends on range function. Let us understand the working of function range. The syntax for range is range start, stop, and step. This start and step values are optional, but this stop value is mandatory to give. For example, if I'm writing range 10, so range 10 means 10 is the ending value, that is stop value. Whenever you are giving single value inside range, it will be treated as stop value. So what will be the start value? The start value will be by default 0. Stop value will be the value given -1, that is 10 minus 1, which is 9. And step value by default, it is 1. So which means this range function will gives you values 0 to 9. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if I am writing range 1, 7, 2. So 1 is the starting value, 7 is the ending value, which means 1 to 6 values I can use. Because 7 is the last value, so stop value will be 7 minus 1, that is 6. Now, here I have given step as 2, which means 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. Up 7 is stop value, which we cannot use. So by this, we can get only 3 values, that is 1, 3, 5. We can use this range function in reverse order as well. If you want reverse values, that can also be possible. Suppose I want to write 10 to 1. So to get 1, I will mention here 0 because it will go then till 1. And whenever you are giving reverse values, then you will have to mention here -1. +1, it can take automatically. By default, it is +1. But if you want to do it in reverse order, then you will have to give it in -1. So this function will give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Because 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 we cannot use. So it will give result till 1. So it can be used in different manners. For example, I can write 3 to 15. Only 2 values. So if 2 values are given, so it is your start value. It is your stop value. And the step by default, it will be +1. If I am giving like this, range 5, it means I have not given any start value. So by default, it will be 0. So here, Start will be 0. Stop will be 5 minus 1, that is 4. Now, how to use this function is for loop. So let us understand it. For example, I want to write numbers from 1 to 10. I want to print it. So how can I give? For I in range 1 to 10 I want. So I can give starting value 1, ending I want 10. So I will give 11 here because I want to use 10. So range function will take less than 1. So I will take 10 plus 1, that is 11. Now if I want to print the values, so I will write print time. How I is getting values? Why I have used I here? Because this is loop variable. Whatever the loop variable is here, range function will give values one by one here. For example, first of all, range function will produce 1. So it will give 1 to I. So 1 will be printed because I have given print time. Next, it will give 2. Because we have just understood range functions working. So next value of 2 will be given. So it will 2. Then 3, 4, 5, 6 till it will write 10. So this is the basic structure of for loop. Now, for example, if I want to print table of a number. So how do we print table? Suppose I take number 2. So 2 into 1 is equals to 2. 2 into 2 is equals to 3. 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is equals to 4. I'm sorry, I have written wrong. 2 into 4 is equals 2 into 2 is equals to 4. 2 into 3 is equals to 6. And so on. Till 2 into 10 is equals to 20. Now, what operation is repeating? This multiplication is repeated with this constant number. 2 is constant and variable numbers are starting from 1 till end. So how can I write this? Suppose this constant number I want to take from user. I want whatever the number user is giving, it will print the table of that number. So here I can just take number. After taking number, what do I need to do? I need to repeat the instructions. So what is the instruction? I need to repeat it from 1 to 10 multiplication. So here I can write for I in range 1 comma 10. And I'll have to use 10. So what should I give? I should give 11 here. Otherwise, it will run till 9. What do I need to print? First of all, I want to print number. So number is in n. I'm writing n. Then I want multiplication sign. Up sign is a character. I'm giving in inverted commas. Then I want to print the values 1, 2, 3. So which variable is receiving 1, 2, 3? This I variable because it is a loop variable. Then I want to print equals to sign. Again, it is a character. So I will give inside inverted commas. Then multiplication. Multiplication of n star I. I star is used for multiplication in Python. So this will give me the table of any number. Let us understand with the help of ideally. I'll just do this code on ideal. First, we'll take a number. Then loop for I in range 1, comma 11. Then print. Write accordingly. First, I want number n. Then I want sign for multiplication. Then I want values from 1 to 10. So 1 to 10 will be in I. Then I want equals to sign. Then I want multiplication. So here multiplication n star I. Let's execute this code. First, we need to save it. Let's execute this. Now I am entering 7. So it is printing the table of 7. Now this code can print table of any number. I'll execute this again. Now I'm printing table of 25. So this is the basic for loop. On the basis of this, you can do some output-based questions as well. For example, let's do one output-based question. Suppose I have for I in range 3, 14, 3. Print I end. Here, this for loop will print values of I from 3 to 14, which means 3 to 13. And the step value is 3. Now here I have added this end. What is the use of this end? End will print all the values in same line. If space is mentioned here, then it will use space, otherwise without space. So here I have mentioned space. So this will utilize this space. So now it will start with 3. Step value is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 3, 15, which is beyond stop value. So we'll stop till 12. So this loop will print, the output of this code will be 3, 6, 9, 12. I hope for loop is clear, the basic concept is clear. If you have any doubts, you can mention in comment sections. Thank you.